Now for our final module in our credit score course, Module 7, Loan Approval, Rates, and some tips and tricks. Ready to buy a car or a house? A good credit score is a must. With a score of 680 or better, you should be approved for a loan at the prevailing interest rate. So your credit score not only determines if you get approved for a loan, but also the rate you will pay. Let's compare how much a car loan costs for a fair credit score versus a very good credit score. Imagine you need a loan of $23,235 to buy a car. You are looking at borrowing over 36 months. If you have fair to poor credit, you will pay $816 per month. If you have very good to excellent credit, you will pay $686 per month. You will save $130 per month or $4,680 over the life of the loan with a higher credit score. That is a huge savings. Part of your credit score is your credit utilization. Although we have discussed this before, here are two examples of how credit utilization is calculated. Let's suppose you have one credit card with a $1,000 limit. The rule of thumb for good credit management is to only use 30% of your available credit. So in this example, you should not charge more than $300. Now suppose you have two credit cards, each with a $2,000 credit limit. You need to add these credit limits together, so $2,000 plus $2,000 to get $4,000, which is your current available credit. To stay within the 30% rule, you should only spend $1,200. It does not matter which card you use, but the total spending of the two cards added together should not exceed $1,200. This proves to the credit bureaus that you know how to manage your finances wisely. Although it seems counterintuitive, canceling your old credit cards you do not use actually reduces your credit limit. Why? Well, number one, it lowers your available credit. Number two, it removes your payment history. And third, since you probably had the card for a while and just didn't use it anymore, it has longevity. Therefore, by canceling this card, you reduce the length of your credit history. If you have several cards and the ones you want to cancel are small retail cards with low credit limits, it will not affect your score that much, as long as you have excellent payment history on the cards you primarily use. So make sure your primary credit cards are in good order before canceling any. A couple of last items to note about credit scores. First, credit scores do not include income in any calculation. You could earn $200,000 a year and still have a terrible credit score, or earn minimum wage and have an excellent credit score. Also, credit scores are updated continuously as new data is reported. So it is important to be mindful of what impacts your credit score and plan accordingly. In conclusion, moving from a fair to a very good credit score will save you significant dollars on a loan. Keeping your usage of available credit under 30% is a great habit to maintain a great credit score. And finally, credit scores are not based on income, but rather on who is willing to pay their bills. That's it. Congratulations on finishing our credit score course.